And now, ladies and gentlemen, from Foxwoods Resort Casino in Connecticut, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing silver, trimmed with gold. He weighs 126 pounds and has an outstanding professional record. In 27 contests, he has 26 victories. He has demonstrated his knockout power by stopping 23 opponents inside the distance, and he has only one loss. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the featherweight pride of Las Vegas, Nevada, the challenger, Augie, Kid Vegas Sanchez.
Booze for the American fighter.
And introducing in the red corner, wearing leopard with Adidas trim. Weighing 126 pounds, also his professional record is a perfect one, consisting of 34 bouts with 34 victories, including 30 knockouts, and he is rated pound for pound among the best in the world today. From Sheffield, England, here is a man who is proud to honor his father and mother and the heritage of his family with Allah Akbar Muhammad Allah Rasul Allah. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning and defending undefeated featherweight champion of the world, Prince Naseem.
The Americans here are warming to him. Hammered against Sanchez. 15th defense of the WBO featherweight title. Naz in a new look shorts. Silver leopard print tonight with silver boots. Trying to outshine Sanchez's garments. There he is with Oscar Suarez, who said the last words he'll say to Naz is be focused, don't blink, and keep your eyes on Sanchez's left hook.
Okay, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. I want a good, clean fight. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Chief Seconds, Ahmed, trunks right here, a little bit high. From here up is good. Augie, from here up is good. Okay? A good, clean fight. Touch him up. Good luck. Touch him up. Good luck.
They touch gloves. 5 years at the top of the featherweight world for Hamad. Who will knock the prince off his throne? Augie Sanchez has never fought in this league before, but he's knocked fighters like Jorge Paez cold. Hamad can be caught down 4 times, but with 30 knockouts in 34 fights, could he be the hardest hitting pound-for-pound fighter in boxing? How does Sanchez go about mission impossible?
Well, I share the same fear as Barry McGuigan back in the studio. For me, he stands a little bit too tall, he's too upright, and that's what worries me. He has to get, if his chin's up, his hands better be up as well. He has to take his time and, as I say, cut mistakes down to a minimum. Don't stretch with punches, as he's just done as I'm speaking. Get your feet close before you let the short punches go. No range-finding punches against Hamad.
Height advantage for Sanchez, keeping those gloves nice and high. Hamad relaxed, waiting to pounce. Likes to take a look at his opponents in the first round. He blew Saeed Lawal away in the first defense of his title in 35 seconds. But he just likes to have a wander and test out his power early. A solid southpaw stance now, not the unorthodox switch hitter of old. He planted a couple of body shots on Vayani Bungu early doors. And tries a little left on Sanchez's head.
So that's what I mean about reaching with punches. He cannot afford to do that. He has to shuffle in with his feet. He has to get close and powerful shots. No use putting little rangefinders out. Naz will counter those. He's reaching with shots. That's a big mistake.
Sanchez was knocked out in 1 round by Edgar Garcia, a built-up bantamweight. Could be a question mark over his chin. They've worked on that in Vegas, but how much can you do? Watch the backhand jab. Just pouring with the jab, Hamad. Looking for the fast left hand. Sanchez trying to close the range down and make Hamad miss.
Hamad hasn't started yet, but it's a promising start from Sanchez. He's positive, he's trying to come forward. Apart from reaching with a couple of shots, he hasn't done anything silly yet.
Little right hand on Hamad's face will give Sanchez a little bit of confidence. Nothing penetrating yet as Hamad springs out the left hook, come overhand shot that dispatched Bungu in Olympia. Cat and mouse at the minute.
Hamad hasn't really landed any punches as yet. I think that was a balance thing from Sanchez, although he is grabbing hold. Maybe that punch to the forehead stunned him that little bit.
Little smile from Augie Sanchez, and he will be glad to get one round under his belt. There's Hamad in the corner with Oscar Suarez, who seems to be leading proceedings, not Emmanuel Stewart.
Okay, fight. Your straight left hand, I want it more to the left and sharper, all right? Don't be lazy with it, okay? Now.
Don't be lazy, says Suarez. They've
Throw
built up
that
a very
left
close
hand,
relationship,
right?
these
You have
two.
to follow with that hook. And again, I want you around the clock, okay, fight? All right? Set him up nice,
Yes,
all right?
Emmanuel Stewart.
It's not going to be easy, all right, to get hit in the early rounds. Yeah, I want you.
Work that jab and get it to the
There's
floor. Get your
Augie Sanchez. Pat Barry, his father-in-law, who took over training after his defeat to Edgar Garcia in '98. And he really believes in Augie Sanchez. They've studied Hamad on tape, and they think he will be out-thought and out-boxed. Interesting strategy.
Well, Hamad did absolutely nothing in the first round. Sanchez landed a couple of shots, not much more, but the couple of shots he did land, they just tilted around his way or my card. But as I say, Naz has not started yet.
Augie Sanchez in the silver and gold Kid Vegas, caught by a right hand. That's the uppercut that he used to dislodge Tom Boom Boom Johnson when he won the IBF crown. Naz comes from those unusual angles. Maybe just wary of Sanchez's power, but he's keeping his hands nice and low as usual. Hamad.
Let him out.
Right from Sanchez. Hamad can be caught. Can leave himself open. He was caught by a left hook from Cesar Soto, which made him cover up in Detroit. Left hand there from Sanchez was a good one. And a right. Well, how about that?
Well, if Sanchez and there's Hamad complaining to the referee, I have never seen that before. There were a couple of good shots from Sanchez. He doesn't want to get too ambitious, but that's what he needs. I've always felt he has to gain confidence. He can do that by getting a couple. He's got the floor
From Augie Sanchez, and Hamad is down for the 5th time in his career.
Well, the referee is outrageous. He is not scoring that a knockdown. That is outrageous. A punch put him over. That is a disgraceful piece of referee. Hamad was not hurt, I agree with that, but that was nothing but a knockdown. A punch landed and he went over.
Michael Ortega, the referee, did not score that a knockdown, but it was, and Augie Sanchez is ripping up the script here. Hamad trying to get his power punches in of his own.
Hamad's hurt with that shot.
Sanchez is hurt badly, and he's wobbling. He's on shaky legs, Sanchez. Oscar Suarez in the corner here saying he's hurt, and he was by that. What a second round here. And when Hamad has an opponent hurt, it doesn't spell good news. Sanchez trying to hold.
You must do anything to get out of trouble here. Grab hold, he is still stunned. Now he has felt Hamad's power. We'll see how he reacts to that. Will he fight back or will he go into a shell?
Should he be trading? Has he got the power bomb again? Hand! Left hand, and Hamad nearly went down! Sanchez is catching Hammer with some clean shots. Back comes the Prince. This is astonishing. No one gave Augie Sanchez a prayer in this fight, and he is exposing big weaknesses.
And Naz can be hurt. He's been hurt each time he's been hit, Adam. He has been hurt.
Massive round for Augie Sanchez. Hammered down, legitimately, but not counted as a knockdown. He smiles in the corner, but my word, Oscar Suarez will be furious.
Well, Adam, I'm scoring that round 10-8 because there is no way a clean punch landed on the forehead. Hamid was off balance, but that is not the point. A punch caused the knockdown. So on my card, Sanchez won the round over and above that. He was hurting himself, but that, to me, was the legitimate knockdown.
Well, let's have another look.
There's the punch. There it goes.
No question.
Punch put him over. It's a knockdown. Disgraceful refereeing then. I think actually he tried to atone for it because when Sanchez was hurt later on, he gave him some time, wiped his gloves and so forth. But look at that, Hamid all over the place. We have to question his chin. We must question Hamid's chin. We've seen him go on the floor several times with less than tremendous punches.
He looked like he was wobbling in Madison Square Garden with Kevin Kelly there, all over the place, Hamid. He might try and blast Sanchez away now. This could be a tear-up in the third round. Left again from Sanchez, and Hamid's in desperate trouble. He tries to get out of the way, but when he's hit, he falls off balance. He doesn't like taking the shots.
See, all the years of not taking headshots in the gym, he hates taking punches. We wonder if he can take them, but he certainly hates having to take them. What a start for Augie Sanchez.
Must be growing enormously in confidence, Sanchez. And the nearer he gets, the more chance he has. Augie, now the crowd shouts. They sense a dramatic upset.
I've never seen Naz so easy to hit. I've never seen his head so stationary. Lucky to miss that one.
Well, we said Augie Sanchez had power. It had never been tested at this level before. But he is getting through time and time again. Hamid off balance with that left hook.
Well, I said, Adam, I hope Sanchez does something to at least enhance his reputation. Well, he's done that already.
Left hand from Hamid was a good one. And now Sanchez is wobbling. But back comes Augie. Hamid smiles. This is a right tear up. Just like Kevin Kelly.
This little kid's got heart, Adam. He's got heart. He was hurt again then.
Little right hand from Hamid. Sanchez just drops, not a knockdown, but he's already tired. It might come down to who's got the bigger punch. And Sanchez wobbles over. No knockdown, but he looks very, very tired. Has he given it his best shot, Sanchez?
All right, stop that. All right, that's all.
See, the thumping punches that Naz has landed has certainly taken something out of Sanchez.
Left hand from Hamid. And Sanchez going as well for him. He's caught Hamid with a left hand.
This is as good a fight as I've seen Hamid in for a long time. Oh, great shot.
Good right hook from Hamid.
Nothing wrong with the kid's chin if he took that one, Adam.
Absolutely. I don't know what they've been working on in Vegas, strengthening the neck, but it has worked a treat. Looking for the right uppercut, the corkscrew of a shot, Hamid.
Adam, you have to say this is a poor performance from Naseem Hamid. Taking so many punches, missing his own, his balance is like the old days, all over the place.
After the beautiful performance against Bungu, he suddenly looks all over the place and he almost flips Sanchez like he did Cesar Soto in Detroit. Well, there's a mixture of applause and boos here. What do we make of this?
Well, as I said, Adam, I wanted this little fella here. We didn't expect him to win. We certainly didn't expect him to score knockdowns or give Hamid so much trouble. I wanted him to enhance his reputation, give us a show. He's done that already. We'll see what happens now. He's still well in this fight. He's hurt Naz several times. And Hamid's balance is like the old days. He's all over the place, making so many basic mistakes. See, when a fighter's in trouble, he goes back to what he did years ago. And there's no way that was not a knockdown, so I'm scoring that round 10-8 in Sanchez's favour. The punch landed and over he went, almost again.
He's being caught like he was with Kelly.
You have to question his chin, Adam. These punches, every time he takes a clean shot, he's all over the place. We know he doesn't like getting hit, but you must start wondering, is there a problem there? But he must get his act together. He must tighten up and start boxing the way Suarez and Stewart have been telling him to do in the gym.
Swelling by the right eye of Augie Sanchez as we enter the 4th round of this WBO featherweight title. We hear at ringside that the HBO colleagues and Harold Letterman, who does the scoring, has scored everything to Hamad so far.
Well, Hamad did absolutely nothing in the first round, didn't land a single shot. Why are they scoring the round to Hamad? I don't understand people scoring here. Sanchez, for me, has got the better things, and that, for me, was a knockdown in the 2nd round.
No one thought that this would last even 3 rounds. People expected Sanchez to be blown away.
Step out, please. Step out, please.
There's been some glaring weaknesses in Naseem Hamad's defence, and again, Augie Sanchez gets close. He's really giving it a go, isn't he?
This is tremendous stuff from Sanchez. Far, far better than we expected.
And there's some marking up underneath both eyes of Naseem Hamad. Tries to look for the single punch. That could get Sanchez out of there, but it hasn't come yet.
No, let him out.
It's close.
Step back, please. Step back.
Naz still has that power, and that, I think, is what's going to make the difference in this fight.
There's a lot of blood on Naseem Hamad's shoulder. I don't know where that's come from, but a little left inside. And Sanchez drops to the canvas, but referee Ortega is taking a timeout and 1 point away from Naseem Hamad.
As for manhandling like a wrestling, he's been pulling him around, but I think it's a little bit strict.
Let's keep it clean.
Do you know, I sometimes feel this referee knows he made a mistake in that first round, and he's trying to atone for it, because I don't think Hamad deserved that.
He's trying to open Sanchez up and draw him in so he can sting him with a counter now. But back comes Sanchez, but he's caught by a left hand. That's where Hamad's had his success so far. Real scrap here at Connecticut.
Step back, step back.
And the punches are taking their toll now. Sanchez is hurt, and these punches are knocking a lot of the strength out of his legs.
And his eye is closing as well, the right hand. Fatigue is catching up with Augie Sanchez.
That could have been a knockdown as well, Adam. There was a right hook landed then, and his legs seemed to collapse. I don't know if it was a stumble or what.
He seemed to sink to the ground. Caught with a left poking jab by Hamad. Now starts to work the body. He smiles at his corner, gives them a little wink. He's starting to get on top. Good left hook, right hand, and Augie Sanchez is down, and it's serious trouble. Michael Ortega goes over, the fight is over, and Naseem Hamad retains his WBO featherweight title. It was not a perfect performance, but it was excitement, drama, and entertaining from the first bell. Sanchez is sitting upright and just getting some attention, and look how fired up Hamad is.
Well, he knows he was in trouble tonight. The power, once again, gets him out of trouble. The only couple of times in his career when he's been in trouble, that tremendous power has done it again. But no way can he claim that to be a good performance. A tremendous finish, the punches that finished it, but Naz made so many mistakes, caught with so many punches. He seemed to go back, as I said, to his old ways. When it was all disjointed, he wasn't thinking what he was doing. He must get back to the gym and wonder what went wrong tonight.
His first performance in America was a 3 knockdown apiece fight with Kevin Kelly. This was almost as exciting.
Well, I've got to say, Adam, I wish all of his fights were like this, because too many of his fights are too one-sided, a little bit disjointed because of his style. That was sheer excitement from start to finish. Augie Sanchez is still sitting on the floor at the moment, but he's sitting up, his eyes are open, he's speaking to doctors and so forth. He's all right, but those were tremendous punches that finished the job. The power of Naz's punches had already knocked a lot of the resistance out of Sanchez, but when we talk about enhancing his reputation, the little kid certainly did that. Thumping punches that Naz lands, that natural power. What a finishing shot that was.
So another 4-round win for Naseem Hamed after his win over Briani Bungu in March. But wasn't this a little different? And we all wrote Augie Sanchez off beforehand.
Well, I felt he might be able to put up a show. That's the best I was hoping for. I didn't expect him to. I thought I picked Naz in 3 rounds, but I was hoping it would be a good fight up until then, and it certainly was.
They're just giving Sanchez some precautionary treatment and putting him on a stretcher in the ring, but his eyes are open and he has been talking. Being told to rest there. As you can see, he seems okay. Our wishes obviously to him. And Pat Barry just looking over him there. His father-in-law and trainer, obviously a double-edged concern there.
I think this is all precautionary. The kid took some tremendous shots. He bumped his head on the canvas when he landed, so I think, as I say, this is all precautionary. Hopefully it looks worse than it is, but the kid was speaking straight away, responding. There's a possibility he has injured his neck with the way his head landed on the canvas.
Yes, and the Hamed camp looking concerned, and over him, mutual respect between the two fighters and the two teams. Augie Sanchez, who put up such a brave performance. He gave everything he had and had Naz in serious trouble.
Yeah, well, we've seen Naz in a real fight tonight, and that's what we want to see, and he reacted the way you want a champion to react. Okay, it wasn't his smoothest performance, but he grit his teeth, as he had to do a couple of times, and come back. And although it wasn't his smoothest performance, it was certainly one of his most exciting, and once again, he got the job done.
1 or 2 scares on the way, and I wonder what Messrs Morales, Barrera and Mayweather think of that. He was meant to take care of business easily against Augie Sanchez. It was anything but. Another 4-round thriller. And I remember thinking when Naz fought Kelly in the Garden 3 years ago, why don't we have 3 or 4, maybe 5 fights like that in Naz's career to really be remembered?
Well,
that's what the public want.
That was as exciting a Hamed fight as I've seen in a long time. That was as exciting as the Kevin Kelly fight, minus obviously so many knockdowns, but that was tremendous stuff excitement-wise.
Sanchez is just being given some oxygen, and he clutches Pat Barry's hand. His wife Dawn is at ringside as well. Childhood sweethearts who met when Augie was boxing at 9 and she was the ring card girl. She's been with him throughout.
I'm starting to worry now, Adam, because he was sitting up at the beginning of the examinations from the doctor. He was actually sitting up. I thought they'd just laid him down just to let him relax as a precautionary measure, but they've taken a long time here.
He's still blinking in there, and they want to get everything absolutely right. The Connecticut Commission, who spent so long IDing all the boxers yesterday, they have strict rules here at the Foxwoods Casino, Pentucket, the Indian reservation. They only allowed certain men in the changing rooms and in the ring, and obviously the health standards are a paramount importance.
He's going, we'll give it after. He wants the glove. I'll give you the glove after. He wanted the glove. We just want to
there, talking to his father Sal, and you can see the marks on his face that shows he was in a fight tonight. And Sanchez is being lifted out of the ring, and this is not a sight we wanted to see, but obviously he is in the best hands. They're saying it's a precautionary measure. They think he's fine, and as you can see, he's clutching the hand of Pat Barry, who's been with him his eyes still open.
But the fact that he was sitting up, Adam, when they started examining him, I felt like everything's all right. They're just waiting to get his breath back, checking his heartbeat and so forth. But then they laid him down, and with all that were running, he started to panic. But the word coming back is that they reckon he's okay.
Well, there the paramedics with Augie Sanchez, and you can see his eyes are opening and closing there. But referee Steve Smoger, who dealt with the Diaz-Ward fight, is saying it just is a precaution, that he should be absolutely fine, but they're going to get him away to hospital and make sure he is okay, because he took the punches of the hardest hitting featherweight.
See, the fact also, Adam, he was stunned for a great part of that round with earlier punches. So you have to take the whole round into consideration, not just the actual punches that finished the job. He was stunned from early in the round. This young man, tremendous punching power has, and once again, it's got him out of that little bit of trouble.
Sanchez is wide awake. He's fine, just as a medical precaution. He's been taken out. A round of applause. He can hear you, folks. Let's give him a hand.
That's good to hear.
Referee
Michael
Michael
saying he's fine.
Ortega calls a halt to the bout at 2 minutes and 30 seconds of round number 4. The winner, and still the undefeated featherweight champion of the world, Naseem Hamed.
35 out of 35. The 5-year reign completed as featherweight champion of the world. And, well, it was another interesting American performance. We had a thriller in New York. We had a lethargic win against Wayne McCulloch in Atlantic City. WrestleMania with Cesar Soto in Detroit. And here we have had a brawl with the brave Kid Vegas, Augie Sanchez. If you think how young and inexperienced he was, he put up the fight of his life. Well, I wonder what they were making of it back in the studio. We can hardly speak here. Fantastic stuff, Paul.
As we find time and again, this truly is the most unpredictable sport in the world. But Spencer, while we wait for Naseem Hamed, did you see him losing that fight tonight?
At one stage, I thought certainly, yeah, in the second round there when he got floored, which was ruled a no knockdown, but I thought it definitely was. There was 2 good right hands landed, and again, time and time again, you know, he started getting caught with shots, and then reflexes have just gone. And I think if he carries on boxing like that at this level, it's only a matter of time before he gets caught in the right spot, goes over and stays over.
Takes some nerve to perform the way he did tonight, Nicky.
I didn't think he was ever once hurt, even when he went over. It's just because he's off balance and leaning backwards. But I must admit, I was on the edge of my seat, wincing at the way he fights, because I saw him taking a big punch and, yeah, going over and being clean out. But he's got tremendous power. He's got a fantastic chin.
All right.
And,
thank you very much, Jim.
There he is.
All right, congratulations. Congratulations, Naz. A question. There was some disputed knockdowns on both sides of this fight.
It's got to be with me, you know. You know I bring drama, excitement. You know me, Larry. From a wicked entrance, from a flip over the rope to a knockout. Now, wait. The main thing is, I just hope the guy, I wish that Allah makes him nice and safe and there's nothing wrong with him at all. That I first pray for Allah. And I bless him. I want to thank Allah first for my win, for an unbelievable win. I came with a little bit of a sore throat, bit of a husky voice. But I'm ready, man, as you've seen. No matter what happens here, I've got my faith in Allah, and I will always prevail.
Second round, he hit you twice.
Yeah, I know.
You tripped. Was that a real knockdown? Did you, when you remember?
Honest with you, I felt that my feet was a bit off balance, but I give him the shot, yeah. I think he may should have got that knockdown. But saying that, it's up to the referee.
Right.
But saying that...
All right, maybe we'll be able to get it up here on our screen. But if we can't, there were also 1 or 2 occasions when you might have knocked him down, but he sort of draped himself on you and went to the canvas very shrewdly.
How many times did he do that, Larry?
I remember a couple of times at least.
Well, I'll let you know. It was more than a couple of times. Every time I hit him with the right hook, it really hurt him bad, and it's done. And that's what I'm telling you. Featherweights with Prince Naseem, when they get hit, it's a whole different story. When they get hit, it breaks the concentration and they get ready to get knocked out. I just hope that they're all safe That's what I hope.
Well, at the end of the day, or at least of the night, did this kid belong in the ring with you?
You seen the guy knock me down. You seen the guy give me problems in some of the rounds. How can you say that should he be in the ring with me? Of course he should have been in. He's only lost one fight. He's got the same knockout percentage as me. Don't tell me about should he be in the ring with me. I pick out the best. I picked out a fight. I picked a fighter that is basically harder and a better puncher and more dangerous. The Barrera, Morales, all of them guys, and they never came to the table except Augie. Damn, I'm looking good.
All right. Barrera and Morales, many observers feel, will be fights that really define you as the great fighter you want to be recognized as.
Yeah.
When do you think you will get in the ring with them, or vice versa?
Listen, I tell you, and you know, Larry, that I wanted them in the ring for this fight, and they wouldn't come. Now, you can tell there's a little bit of a thing on my throat, but you know what I mean? I came to the ring as a champion, as a 5-year celebrating my reign, and that guy tried to destroy it. But Morales and Barrera will come 2001 when they want it. And when they want it, they'll get knocked out, because I want it now.
Thank you very much. Congratulations for another knockout.
I bear witness, there's only one God, Allah, and Muhammad is his final messenger. That's what I said, Larry, on the Bungle fight. Thanking you.
All right, Jim.
I think Adam Smith is going to try and grab a word or two with Naseem. In the meantime, your thoughts, Barry?
Yeah, he keeps fighting with his heart on his sleeve. He just puts his face in his opponent all the time and invites him to hit him. And occasionally they get through. And he was caught and hurt. Unlike what Nicky said, I think he was hurt, not necessarily when he was knocked down. I thought he was hurt slightly after. He was badly hurt. But he fights with reckless abandon. He's an incredible fighter.
Here he is, Barry, with
incredible puncher.
Well, Naz, it was thrilling, no question about that. It's always unpredictable with you, isn't it? Did you enjoy it, first of all?
First of all, I want to thank Allah for the win in such a devastating fashion. I just want to make sure and say to Allah that the kid gets out in a safe, very, very safe. I dedicate this fight to a kid called Buster who's just died from Mansfield. My heart goes out to his family. He dies of cancer, leukemia, and my heart goes out to his family. I dedicate this fight to my beautiful 2 sons, Sammy and Adam, and my beautiful wife, Alicia. I know you're watching, baby, and you know what I was going to do. No matter what happens to me, baby, no matter what happens, Alicia, you know Allah will always make me the winner.
Yes.
And I thank Allah.
But Naz, Augie Sanchez had you in trouble and down, legitimately.
Listen, it don't mean what any fighter gets me into. The main thing is you see Prince Naseem. Naseem, in Arabic, the gentle breeze, always get up, always, and he takes them out.
But were you hit too many times tonight? It looked like it.
I'm a fighter. What do you think I'm, immortal? I'm a fighter just like anybody else. I got a chin, 2 arms and 2 legs, but I'm blessed with a gift from God. Ain't that right, Barry?
Many people wrote Augie Sanchez off before the fight. He deserved to be in the ring very much tonight.
I told everybody that before the fight. Everybody was saying about Augie Sanchez, oh, he didn't deserve it, and Augie Sanchez is not good enough. Some kind of BS, a load of it. Augie Sanchez was meant to be in that ring tonight. It was written from God. Whatever happened, happened for a reason. The guy hit me, hurt me with some good shots, and you see my heart again. You see my style, my character, and the gift that Allah has given me to get up.
We saw the punch power get you out of trouble again.
Now, wait, let me ask you something. Not only did you see the punch power, did you see the body shots and the combinations that I've been training with my beautiful, wicked trainer, Oscar Suarez? The advice from Oscar and Manny Stewart in the corner. Come on. Why are they trying to make some friction about Oscar and Manny, man? We're a wicked team. I keep winning. This is 35-0. Comes like next month, the 30th September. I am sat on my throne for 5 years running, carrying my reign.
But Naz, what do you think fighters like Eric Morales and Marco Antonio Barrera, the ones we want to see you up against, are thinking on that performance? Surely that's given them confidence.
You know what I think about that. You know that I tell you, Adam, that I'm going to knock them out. I'm going to take them out, and that's why they didn't want to fight me this fight, because that would have happened to them. I just wish that everything is safe with Augie Sanchez. and he returns to his family in great health. And my heart goes out to Buster. My heart really goes out to Buster.
Where would you rate this in your performances as far as excitement goes?
I told all my people before the fight, I told Morris, Ad, Core before the fight that I was going to stretch it. I was going to hit this kid so hard. But I just wish, and I thank God that I came out the way I came out, and I just wish the kid is nice and safe. But I told Maurice Core what I was going to do, and all my trainers.
It was a scare, though.
Me and Oscar worked in Big Bear. Of course it was a scare, but it don't matter because I always bring drama, I always bring excitement, and I bring a pure winner coming back to England with my belt. And you know what? Me and Oscar was in camp in Big Bear, Los Angeles. You know what I mean? Big Bear, like for 8 weeks. I missed my newborn beautiful son. My son Sammy, both of them, my beautiful wife. I went away, I sacrificed. So what did I do? I came, took my title straight back as if it wasn't even on the line.
Morales and Barrera next up.
Morales and Barrera, it should be Barrera. I want the fast cat. I want the cat that's won, basically. And everybody, the whole world knows that Barrera won that fight. I want Barrera next. I'm gonna knock him out, and I'm gonna make history and bring it back to Sheffield, bring it back to England. Whoop, there it is.
Thank you for the excitement and the drama tonight.
You're more than welcome. I'm always bringing it.
Well, to sum up the last 10 minutes since the fight ended, I think the words "all's well that ends well" for Naseem Hamed. He's coming home with his title back to his family. But is it mission accomplished? Thoughts of the boys when we come back.